Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Maker Gaming, and yeah, this is update 8 at night, obviously, because I'm bad at planning. Where are we? Last episode, we built this giant building for 3 machines, because that's just the way I do things. I might put a roof on it, I might not. Those are supercomputer and what the hell's the other one? Adaptive control units. Each of those we need. Hey, daytime's coming, that's nice. This is what we're doing today. We've got the adaptive control units. We're just making one assembler of assembly director systems. That's one a minute. That's 4,000 minutes. That comes out to 60 something hours. That's not a big deal. We got plenty of time. But yeah, we need to get all 8 of these ingredients made. Well, 7, because computers for both. And we need to get them shipped out to Spire Coast. We have 2 available drones here. We could add 4 more if we want. I'm thinking the best bet. Actually, I don't know if this is the best bet or not, but I think what we're going to do is go to my green fields because we have just all sorts of crap laying around that's just being sunk. Nothing over there is of use. The only problem is I know we need some plastics, probably some rubbers for an alt recipe. But yeah, let's get over there and see what we can do with it. Thanks for watching. Alright, which way do we need to go? This way. Electronics Canyon, filling up nicely. There's our plastic over there. So we can get plastic and rubber from there if we need it. Here's the original map. And this should get us over there. For anyone that doesn't use hyper cannons, it is the best way to travel in the game. Nothing beats it. Look at that tower. Sticking up through the fog. Nothing beats hyper cannon for time. I have a blueprint. Maybe I'll throw it in the description of the video if I remember. But yeah, get the blueprint, make some hyper cannons. Here's our research and development area with a lot of machines that are not being used and a bus that's always glitching. These are full. Definitely had some belting problems when I built this. Weird. But yeah, I think for now let's just start banging them out. We need, let's look at heavy modular frames first because that's the one I'm most scared of. We only need 2 a minute. So, you know what? These aren't scary at all. Just in the fact that we're definitely not using this one because we don't want rubber. Let's go with this one. I've never done this one. Let's see. We actually only need 2 a minute, so let's see what that gets us down to. 5 modular frames, 7 tin encased, 24 steel pipe, 15 concrete. Boom, that's nothing. Maybe we keep it at 3 and just, if we kept it at 3, oh yeah, also you can type in there, or here. Kept it at 3, we got all even numbers. 10, 36, 8, 22. Let's do that. And we'll just build it right here. No, I'm kidding. We'll do some sort of factory. Alright, because my memory's awful, we got it up here now. Frames, beams, pipes. That's all going to be right here. We've got our little steel build over here. It's not producing all that much, but I mean, pretty much every build I have in this game can be very easily upscaled because I usually don't max anything out because I don't care about that. Hey! That's just how we do it here. It's just that easy, folks. We got us a platform, we'll use it. Is this parallel to this? Sure as hell looks like it. Get up a little higher and ignore all this bullshit on the ground. You know what? How's that gonna look? Actually, we need... Not sure how many miners. I can't believe I didn't fill up on materials before I left, especially quick-wire. What a pain in the ass. We're probably gonna have to utilize this Caterium. I'm pretty sure I have not. And yeah, it'll be useful. Alright, is this gonna get in the way? Clipping where, bro? That looks good to me. The hell's that? How are you sideways like that? Alright, if that one's no good, we got that one. Invalid placement. What's going on, guys? Okay, that could be a problem. You know, if nodes don't work anymore. Give me a bounce! Oh boy. Let me save and come back in, see what the hell's going on. Alright, we've restarted the game. But more importantly, we need to talk about power. But let's, I guess not more importantly than nodes working in game, but I guess we'll check that first. I'll probably leave some of this in just because, please be the reason. Thank goodness. Mystery solved. Thanks, Sphere. So what does that mean for this one? We're just going to say that one's the bridge's fault. What do we need? We're going easy first. 22 concrete. But we need to talk about power. This, let me just warn everybody, this is embarrassing. Yeah, let's see what it's looking like. 14 gigawatts is our max consumption. We only consume about 8 gigabytes. We only make 9.5. That's going to surprise some people. It's going to annoy some people. Hopefully some people. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I build small. I want to say it was extra fresh. Or I can't remember who saw it. It was like, just could not believe. I know Bed also. But yeah, that's my power levels. And that's a little bit close for comfort in terms of how much irregularity there is for both of those lines. So I think at the very least we need to finish our ring. I talked about finishing it. Right here we have this half, but we don't have this half, and it's pretty simple to finish it out. We basically just need a refinery or two. And to finish the piping, even most of the piping's done. So we will get that going. We're going to keep a real close eye on all this production. But yeah, let's get going. Let's get the easy one first. Keep it simple. Ain't nothing going to look good in this area. This is research and development, guys. It's not supposed to look good. Actually, I think this one's pure, right? So we're getting 60. No, normal getting 60. Still, Mark III is my favorite. We'll go with that. Alright, what are we doing here? Is 60 even enough? We might have to Mark II that bad boy. Now that we know how to set a miner. 22 concrete, we're getting 60. That's going to come out to, it's 3 to 1, right? So we're only going to get 20. Let's check those numbers though. We're just purely going for production. So how many blocks do we got here? 5, so we can do 3. if we need 3. 45 for 15. Yeah, we'll mark 2 it. Ever closer to our power problem. Alright, so now that gets us 120. Which, do we even want to do 3? Let's do 3 machines and underclock 1 because, for power reasons. Or hell, let's underclock all of them. For anybody new, overclocking, underclocking, you add power slug, power shards, and you can up the production. You can put them in there and there with the numbers. Don't really know what we want here yet, so let's just for now go with little windows. Oh, 7 wide, good to know. Alright, what's the next easiest thing? Oh, we're gonna need that extra concrete for the encased beams. We are gonna have to up that, idiot. Let's go modular frames. Alright, there's our design. Basic. Just like us. 8 modular frames. I got a feeling we're putting that one back, so let's just set it up now. Alright, we just did that so we know our spacing. I think we'll keep the line coming from here. Even though we have some steel products going over there, we'll figure that out later. Alright, 8 modular frames. If we were smart, we would look into what other machines, or what other these parts need more advanced. Oh, heavy modular frames are obviously going to need these too, actually. Missing cable on basic. Another easy fix. I always thought this building should be 8 foundations wide, not 7. Hold on, let me do one of those kibitz pops. Maybe I'll just do a lot of time-lapse this video. We got a lot to do. If I haven't stated before, that's not where I want that. Unless it is. It's fine for now. You know what, let's go under for one of these. Let's be fancy. For that, we maybe do 1. For the lift holes after the fact. Then we're only dealing with 1 lift per hole. Instead of 2 that are not really connected. And how far do we have to get to? This is actually fine, and we stay inside the barrier. You know, for my 1.0, I'd like to go a little bit better with my factories in terms of, I mean, I know some of them are just bad like this, but then some of them are really more about the art of the building. So off the top of my head, someone like Kylo Builds, or somewhere where the rooms are, you know, it looks like actual factories. I think that might be my goal then. But right now, I kind of just want to finish. You know, we have 2 materials coming in here actually, so probably not the best idea to put it right there. Alright, so now we're going to need 12 reinforced iron plates. and 48 iron rods. And that's where we're going to start utilizing breaking down some of these old factories that don't really do anything except supply our art projects. Would we want to figure out how many we are getting of reinforced iron plates? And are we even getting those over here anymore? There they are. Oh no, those are feeding. So basically what we could do here is just make sure we're getting enough from over here. This is some wacky stuff from one of the updates. Check out those belts. Working just fine. And what's fun is nailed it. Just your normal belts. Alright, let me get some more of this going. Let me get some numbers figured out. Alright, I got a little bit too concerned about power. Now I'm back over here, my main power source. So let's talk about it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 4 set up. That's 20 fuel generators. That last one's not running full capacity. One or two of them go out a lot, which I think is part of our power fluctuation in our graphs. But I actually just discovered an issue, so let's go look at that for a second. This fuel indicator was always supposed to show, this is where we're refining all of our fuel, well, a little bit of fuel, and we're producing it in there, and then all the byproduct goes through these Mark IIs all the way up the inside of these things, and then all the way down and wrapped up and up and up a bunch of times, just so that we can get a visual representation of how the fuel's going. So these turn green, but then one of them turns yellow. I just realized it's because my polymer resin is not... I did this completely wrong. I have 5 of these, Mark II, that's 120 per minute. These are producing 30 a minute each. So even though I have the final products coming in here at a Mark V belt, that's after they get through the indicators waterfall. So this is just busted. So what I'm thinking is we're just going to take one of these off the main line. It doesn't need to fuel the indicator. We know it works. And what is this, a merger? That is a merger. So where are those going? Okay, so this is actually where we need to take care of it. Let's just take care of it. Let's just take this one. Alright, so now we just need to route this one. A lot of real estate in here. Psych. Change my mind. That is not the best one to do that for. We should do it for the end one. Alright, so I'm going to fix all this on both lines, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so that one's fixed. Now we're just going to preemptively fix this one too, because that same problem's going to arise. We just need to get it into that merger. Okay, what a silly problem to not have figured out. I mean, really like a year ago. But let's get out of here and see if that fixed it. Alright, so this one should never get stuffed up again. So we have the full 200 megawatts. I'm sorry, 200 fuel coming out. We're going to figure all this out, and then I'm going to show, I'll just show how many more we get connected. Uh, this should be good for... I took some notes months ago, but who the hell knows what I'm talking about. 20, 150, 3,000 megawatts, fuels 20, we're getting 240 going in, but we're already making, what, 200 on this side? Yeah, so we actually have, once we straighten all this out, we actually have another, we'll see. Like I said, let me get it all figured out, and I'm just going to show the end, because this is not what this episode's about, but we do need more power, so I can't get around it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll get back to the episode. I'll be back. Alright, I just checked my mic, and I might have screwed up and not recorded vocals for the past 30 minutes, but who knows. I'm here checking back in. Man, those drones are active. I love it. Let me get rid of some of this shit on the compass. I don't care about you. Oh yeah, much better. Oh, that was turning them on. Oh, so I came up with a plan. I was over there working on the other one, and it's just... I don't feel like figuring it all out. So I'm just gonna come in from this side, feed from this side going in there, and hope that in the middle they're all... Oh, when I was doing my counts, I didn't see these were on. That's my problem. Neither here nor there. Ignore me. Don't listen to anything I say. So what am I doing? I'm adding an east spoke. But I wanted to keep this little entrance ramp because I really like this look right here. Coming in. So I kept this little thing. Just a little walkway for when I'm out of jetpack fuel and everything. This is my fuel line. I'm gonna get the oil. What the hell is it called? The impure oil, whatever the hell it's called. And I just built this real simple building, 6 refineries, centered. We've got all the inputs in the middle, and those were sticking out just like a quarter of a meter. So I actually came in and put these little things in, and I liked it, so I just kind of kept that theme, did a little bit of sloping, did little supports there. It's real simple. I might add to it, I might not, but as of right now, it is a functioning, well, it's a building, right? So, as I say that, I want to add things to it. I think that might be better look. Yeah, I think that somehow adds stability to it. Maybe we'll even do some beams. So yeah, the plan is I'm going to get all these going. I'm going to connect them all up. We're going to awesome sync the blue byproduct. I set it into this rock because I like setting things into the landscape. We'll just port it all over there. And yeah, so let me get all that going. Like I said, this episode's going to be a lot going on in this episode, so I'm just going to kind of skip, come back, skip. So yeah, I'll see you when we got some more power. Stay tuned. This might be excessive, but I thought I said I wasn't getting out of here. I do love design though, even if I'm not great at it. Let's say every 2. Yeah, this feels like something. I'll be back. Alright, it's nighttime, so you know what that means. Another check-in. Ass. So I kind of prettied up this a little bit. Made the bridge at least supported. We've got the pipes run all the way to here. We still got to get this one run. to the oil extractor. And I did a lot of, I don't even know where my last recording was, but I did a lot of decoration over here. I think it turned out alright. I don't know if I love the rails, but I did a lot of beam work. So yeah, I just put some diagonal, I just put some ramps, colored them red, and then filled in the rest of the space with the steel beams. Added a little walkway, added some walkways in here, connected all the pipes, connected all the mergers, except for that one. I need to connect the last three byproducts. And then yeah, you can get over here without getting wet, and that's where we're at. So yeah, let me finish all that up real quick. Maybe I'll even show it. I wonder if this episode's even going to be the assembly director system episode anymore, or if it's just going to be, do I need to go up one? Nope, I stayed down. I've always liked this. Ooh, that's going to be a, ooh, that's ugly. Nah, I'm going to go with it. I love this about that you can put these on top, and it saves you a lot of room. Merger this way, merger this way. Oh, it didn't clip. Tight. Too long. It's alright, because it's not squared out anyways. Okay, that's not correct. Thank you for showing us the correct angle. You're dead to me. Alright, everything in our super compact refinery is now connected. So technically it should all start up. We need to get all this power to the front. And I've never cared much about power. Just for those that don't know, I have no problem putting power lines through walls. I don't consider that clipping. That is just how power lines work. They go through walls. Alright, let me just run this inside and then we'll have power. Then all we should have to do is connect these final two pipes and we should be good. Let's come down here in our little receiving area. Where's this even coming from? Due east is where it's coming from. Line that up, bro. That's where we're at. I know, I'm in your home. I'll be right out. Your aim sucks, bro. Ah! Did that connect? Alright, we should be good. Oh! Surprise. You see green over there? I see yellow. Alright, power's good. We just need... let's do this one first. I figured we'd go here-ish. Do pipe hole floor. 1, 2. That should be... delete that. Connect that. Ooh, that's ugly. I don't like that. Give me a second. I mean, that looks less wonky.
you just need power. How am I feeding these powers? Oh, I haven't even run them yet. Oh, why are you so annoying? These have power. Why don't you ever finish anything, bro? Alright, if nothing else, we just want to know if the lines need to be primed. Oh yeah, let's just drop power there. Dummy. Alright, we have 6 taking, what? 6 taking 60? Right now, we could overclock the refineries if needed, but for now... Oh, we don't even need that. One will get us what we need. Do we need a pump? I assume we do. That's a lot of height. I don't know what the rule is. 15 meters or something? Let's just throw one on. I don't think we need Mark II. Might as well save the power. Rotate that. There we go. Can we beat the fuel there? No, we can't. And this is a good setup. Everything's getting gravity fed. These should start going. I see the smokes. Alright, it's not pretty inside, but... Oh, also I left the back open because we'll never see it. This is what it looks like in the daytime. And I think it looks just fine from the outside. That's what we care about in the Spire Coast. Because it's all about the full view from above. So yeah, I think that's good. Let me connect all these up. You don't need to watch me line more and more power lines. But just for the record, what I'm doing there is I'm running this underneath the bottom and showing off that I have some clipping going on, and we're just feeding them through with pipe holes as needed. Do something like that. We're just doing this to give the ramp the same feel as the supports. I mean, it's no fluxo, but so I filmed one rig hookup for time lapse just to kind of show the basics. For any of the new people, I really got to get into the habit of new viewers for 1.0. Get back to basics and showing everything. So yeah, you have to lay foundations here because the pipelines won't snap to the frame, annoyingly. Then after you lay the pipes, you can delete the foundations and just connect the pipework to the building with a wall connector. And then here it's the same idea for the power, except thankfully it does stick to frames, so I just do them on top. And finally, we just connect the 4 gens to a Mark II power pole. After that, we just wait. Takes a little while for any system in the game to fill up, unless you're doing like the perfect manifold. But yep, wait for them to fill up, and we get the next rig going. Time lapse over. Alright, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is just the power episode now. But we're getting somewhere. You know what's weird though is I tracked this this pipeline, and it is 600 all the way down. But for some reason, underneath here, the pipe wraps from that end around here, collects all of these fuels and sends them up. For some reason, these three are backing up because for some reason the pipe is not letting them all go through. I actually just realized that could be, most likely case is we aren't fueling enough generators. So, starting to count them, we have, what do we have coming out? We have 40 coming out from each, right? So that's 400 coming down the pipeline. And I started doing a count, right? So we got 12 fuel per minute per generator. We have 4 per rig, so it's 48, 96, 144, 192, and I stopped here because I was getting just attacked by one of our pets here. But if we keep going, this is just 12, so that puts us at 252. I think this is the last one being fed by... Yep. A little wonky there, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll fix it, maybe I won't. Alright, so 252 there, that makes it... Is it exactly 300? How awesome is that? Don't mind me. Alright, so we have 300 to here. Realistically, we could fill up another 2 of these. Do we want to do that, or do we want to back that oil out? Back that fuel out the back of the... Let's see, 300. That, I mean, that explains it perfectly. Right, because that's 120 across the 3. And so those are backing up because there's not enough generators to fill. So actually, that's awesome. We could take... Oh, you know what? I pumped this one up, so let's go get the final number, right? Because we're not screwing around anymore. None of my stuff's ever efficient. That is not going to be how we play in 1.0, though. We're going to make everything... everything do what it's supposed to do. I thought I had this one overclocked. Maybe I don't. But if we're at 300 now, is there any value in overclocking it? It would be 318. 318. I can live with 318. 318 means we have 82 left over. As I say, we're going to be perfect. So we'll pull off those last 2. Those last 2 can now feed other generators. I don't want to go crazy on design because, like, this is just for assembly director systems, right? And actually just for maintaining our power at an even level. We've never really had that. So let me just do that real quick. Excuse the mess. So this one and this one are now yep, we're taking these over. Where are we going to put them? I don't know. How are we going to get out here? I don't know. I guess we go up this way. Oh, look at that. We're not even clipping. Who would have thought? Alright, so that's our 80. Let's go get that going. Where do we even want to get that going? Man, I kinda, at the moment, I just want to be really lazy. I think I'm gonna be. What is 80? We got 2 for 24, 48, 72. So 6.5. So we need 3 generators. 3 pairs of generators. I think we're just gonna do this. We want to not mess with power again until 1.0, I think. Oh, how annoying. Okay, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll overclock 1 as needed. I wonder if even this one's efficient. This was our original factory, just to show off how it worked. Hey, rubber factory, plastic factory that we don't visit enough. Where do we keep our computers? Where are those? And just make a quick trip to Motor Barn, check in on another one of our pets. If I had to guess, he's angry. We haven't visited him in a while. What up, buddy? Does that make us good? Does that make us square? Alright, we'll be back over there. Let's build 6 more. And you know, I mean, for as unorganized as the products of that one are, how's this doing? Probably full. Alright. Our outcloud is doing well. We should probably sync that. But another place we're going to have to check, and I might do that this episode. I'll do a lot of it offline if I do, but what up stuff we've built? This was our second power source. The tree we stopped. And this one we were just dropping power wherever we could as we needed it. But this is another one we have to check what we're actually producing versus what we're using in terms of fuel. I believe this one also syncs. Yeah, all this syncs. So we should be getting full production of all of them. Ooh, maybe not. I would have loved to have finished this tree, but time did not permit. Actually, I would have loved to have done this tree, but that one's not going to happen either. 1.0 is way too soon for how many more things I want to do. Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to hook these 6 up. I'm going to make sure I'm going to overclock 1 so that they're all using... so we're using all the fuel from this thing. And then we're going to do something similar on the other side. And we're going to get all the power we can out of these bad boys. And hopefully that covers us until September 10th. And then we won't care anymore because this world will be a graveyard. So sad. For those that don't know with 1.0, recipes are going to change, which isn't that big a deal. The bigger deal is the nodes are going to change. That's a big deal. Floor's too steep, my ass. What is that even? Oh, it's just powering each other. What's that going to be? It's going to be another 900. We'll take it. Alright, that's going to be the first time. Alright, music, alright. Oh, this is exciting. None of these should back up anymore. Why aren't you draining? That's annoying. No, it is. Alright, soon these will all be full. I want to do it to the other side also, but man, I should also just end this soon, right? We're up to almost 13,000. It's all even. Anything that's not even is probably coming from that desert canyon we were just looking at. But yeah, maybe, man, I kind of want to call it just because I love this part of the day. Look at those gorgeous, gorgeous gins running. We need to have it all filling up, but 12,925 to 13,000, whatever. Yeah, let's leave it at that. We have the option over here. We can do the same thing to this one, get a little bit more out of it once we fill it up, but what do we get average wise? Just 3 gigawatts, but it's more consistent. And I mean, that gives us at least 4 more gigs to play with. We can definitely get the assembler director system knocked out in the next episode. So, Mr. Jumpy over here. Yeah, I say we're good to call it. Thanks for watching, man. Or thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to Bed. Go check out his Satisfactory Plus. He's killing it over there with Tetra. And yeah, feel free to check out my Patreon. Always go to my Discord. Discord's a lot of fun. That's pretty cool seeing the reflection there in the window. 2 galaxies. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Alright, this video was just entirely too long because I started the heavy modular frames at the beginning. So I just thought I just wanted to show off this cool time lapse for me getting my screenshot for the thumbnail, but also just to go over, I did do this little calculation out to the east just like I did for the west. We figured we were feeding 168. We had 240 fuel coming out of the 6, so we needed 72 to finish that out, which comes out perfectly to 6 more generators. So I just put those up to the top right, coming straight out of our new refinery, and now we're out with a consistent, pretty consistent 13,975 megawatts. So we're up to 14 gigs. I know it's not huge, but hell, it's a lot more than we had before this episode. And I can still go back to the tree and do all that power over there. I'm sure I could get a gig or 2 out of that if I wanted to. And then also at my first fuel plant, I could probably get another, I don't know, half a gig out of there. So if it's needed, we'll get it. If not, 1.0. Alright, that's it. Ooh, sunset. Sunrise? Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching. Peace.